What's up, YTBC? Thanks for checking out my video. It's been a while since I made a video, but today I just got news that we have Triple G versus Kell Brook. I learned this from Boxing Scene about 2 hours ago. They will be facing off in London at the O2 Arena, September 10th, HBO and Sky Sports pay-per-view. This is a big fight. You have two known names. You have two champions facing off with one another. You have two undefeated fighters. And, do we have an overwhelming favorite? Yes, I do believe we do have that. That's Triple G. And do I believe Triple G will beat Kell Brook? Yes, I do believe that. Do I believe Triple G will knock out Kell Brook? Yes, I do believe that. But we still have a big event going on. And anybody that follows the sport of boxing, I'm sure, just like I do, they will be tuning into this fight because I'm pretty sure they're going to have some good promotion that will get you guys that hate Triple G, even though you don't like Kell Brook so much either because y'all feel Kell Brook is ducking Errol Spence. Pretty sure you're going to be backing Kell Brook now. And that should make you guys make asinine videos like 7-8 Sports did the other day about Chris Eubanks Jr. beating Triple G, or predicting that he would beat Triple G, and giving him a game plan as if he's a better coach or trainer than what Chris Eubanks Jr. already have. But I digress. What I take from this fight being made is Chris Eubanks Jr. was doing a lot of talking, a whole lot of barking, a whole lot of huffing and puffing. But when he got to that brick house, he didn't even try to blow that motherfucker down. He just knew it already. He ain't gonna be able to do it. You can't. Just can't do it. So he didn't even try. So they made up whatever issues with the agreements, with the terms, and priced themselves out, one in this and one in that, as if there's some big A-level fighter like their Floyd Mayweather Jr. And this is why I don't like Floyd Mayweather Jr. because a lot of these fucking fighters nowadays are trying to follow that same blueprint. They think so highly of themselves. They haven't even earned, the A spot yet, but they want to have A-side diva demands. But I don't think Eubanks Jr., well, maybe he is feeling himself a little bit too much. But at the end of the day, he didn't want to fight Triple G. And, there's proof from Eddie Hearn, his own promoter, stating that the fight was going to be impossible to be made because they priced themselves out pretty much. And they didn't want that work. So now we have, as a backup plan, Kell Brook versus Triple G. Now, if you're going to be hating on this fight, which I don't like the fight all that much because I really feel Kell Brook is not on Triple G level. But I get it because this is a business and everybody has to eat. But who else is Triple G going to fight? Let's go down a list of names that you guys love to throw out. Erislandy Lara. Fights on PBC. Showtime is without Heyman. He wants more money than what he's worth. Fight won't be made unless Lara was able to agree to, taking 25%. And that's generous because Lara cannot even sell out majority-based audience in Miami, Florida, where a lot of Cubans live, and he's a Cuban-American fighter. Couldn't even sell that out. They gave away tickets, and it's still probably was only like 100, 200 people up in the building. So there's no realistic chance of Erislandy Lara getting the fight. Another name you guys like to throw out, Gilberto Ramirez. Well, he has an injured hand, and he's going to be on the show for a little while till they get his hand fixed. Now, wouldn't mind seeing that fight. I wouldn't mind seeing Triple G face Gilberto Ramirez, but again, I don't think Gilberto Ramirez is on the same level as Triple G, and I believe Triple G would knock his ass out as well. I'm a big time Triple G supporter, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Who else? Daniel J. No. Y'all like to throw out James DeGale. Well, he has a match coming up with Badu Jack. It's a unification fight. And is he going to put that on hold to face Triple G? Has he even really stated that he wants to fight Triple G? He said he would fight him, but has he said that I want Triple G? I don't recall that. So he's not an option either. So we have Daniel Jacobs, who's recently said that he wouldn't mind facing Triple G, that the fight should happen eventually, but it has to happen later on down the line. He's scheduled to fight Sergio Mora for the second time in a rematch, which doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Daniel Jacobs. And he's priced himself out already before. And if you think he's going to get $4 million to fight Triple G, he's out of his mind. He's not an A-level fighter. He's only beat Peter Quillen, so for all you guys that say Daniel Jacob is a problem and he has a chance of beating Triple G, Sergio Mora knocked his ass down in their last fight. You think about that. Sergio Mora knocked him down. Hurt him. He could have got him out of there, but he didn't finish the deal, and he ended up spraining or breaking his ankle or some shit like that, even though he was getting knocked down himself. But still, Sergio Mora knocked down Daniel Jacobs and had him hurt. And you guys really think Daniel Jacobs will be able to beat Triple G? More than power, technician, great mind in the ring, controls distance, excellent counter puncher, supreme jab. And like if you feel like all the other fights I just mentioned, Triple G will knock his ass out as well. And I don't think that's a 4 or 5 round fight either. It just depends on if Triple G is going to carry him or not to make the fight more entertaining, which I don't think he should, since Jacobs does have a little pop. Go ahead and get him up out of there and just dominate and keep everybody scared the fuck away from you. Canelo's not an option. He already vacated the belt. He's going to fight Liam Smith at 154. The weakest champion at 154, in my opinion. So who else can we have Triple G fight? Andre Ward, he's fighting at 175. He's scheduled to fight Alexander Brand and then Sergey Kovalev. So the choices are slim. The names are slim. The next best thing is Kell Brook. He's a champion. He's undefeated. He's a big welterweight. A lot of people consider him the best welterweight in boxing. Now, he hasn't proven it. Now, I don't believe that because I haven't seen him do it yet. But he has potential to be one, but he's not trying to stay at 147 anymore. He was saying he was going to move up to 154 eventually. So we have Triple G versus Kell Brook. It's a big name fight. It's a fight that I'm going to watch. It's a fight that's going to bring excitement to boxing. But at the end of the day, Kell Brook has the same chance of beating Triple G just like the other guys I've mentioned. And that's no shot, really. But this is boxing, so anything can happen. And I'm going to tune in. When you get a chance to witness greatness like Triple G, I consider him a great fighter. You got to enjoy these moments because you don't get these type of fighters all that often, where they display the talent that they have with the power, the movement, the setups, the counter punching, the footwork, the cutting off the ring, boxing, coming forward, the aggressor, enjoy these type of things. That's why I enjoy Triple G so much, because he does a lot of things that I like in my fighters. So, Triple G versus Kell Brook. I'm not too excited about it because I know what the end game is. But this actually works for Triple G in his career. And hopefully it allows him to get other fights, bigger names, get his stardom even bigger. He'll get another fan base in the UK more than likely, where he can pay these chumps that's ducking a little more money to get in the ring with him, since that's what he has to do to get a decent name, since no one else wants to step up. Anybody that says Triple G is ducking Chris Eubanks Jr. is an idiot. I saw a video earlier, and it's very, very disappointing that when you go through the comment section and you see these people agreeing with them, I'm just thinking to myself, why do they hate Triple G? He's not even a white man, he's Asian. Why do they hate him? I guess because his skin color, his complexion is white, so they automatically assume he's a white man. Based off of John's boxing logic, your skin color is what you are. So, if you're a Puerto Rican, shout out to J. Cota, I enjoy your fight page. And because you're black skinned, you're not Puerto Rican anymore. But that just shows the ignorance of people that don't know anything about culture. They only see things from their perspective and not no one else's. They can't put themselves in other people's shoes and see where they're coming from, or learn from other people's cultures and things of that nature. It's more than just a simple black and white. It's a whole lot more than that. But that's my video. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you like. I appreciate it if you did. Give me your thoughts on what you think of the fight. Who you think will win the fight and how the fight will end. And why do you feel that way? It's been real. I'll catch y'all later.